What up YouTube? It's your boy Afriaction. We back with another reaction. On this one we are checking out armed migrant infiltrates the city of New York. You New Yorkers must wake up. You better wake up for your city, bro. I'm talking right now as a migrant. I'm a migrant myself, bro. But this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, you know. So, what I'm trying to say is, bro, too much is too much, you know. The city of New York are Democrats, but they are becoming Democrats. It's like they got the crack in their head, you know. How can you allow this, bro? This is crazy, bro. So without further ado, let's check it out together and see what is going on in the city of New York City, bro. One of my favorite cities in the world, but right now it's going crazy.
A number of
Going
people
crazy.
have gathered in an anti-Trump kind of sentiment. Our Sarah Ganem is there.
He was arrested back in November for allegedly stabbing his father.
Make no mistake, it is this city's sanctuary policies that are the sole reason this criminal is allowed to roam the streets freely.
And have the small number of migrants and asylum seekers that have identified that they're going to be dangerous hide under the law.
Gangs made up of undocumented immigrants are reportedly increasing in numbers in New York City. Law enforcement.
Bro, there are laws that prohibits the arrest of these migrants, even they commit some serious, heinous crimes, you know, which is not good because if you do this, you know, people will take advantage of those laws and go and commit more and more and more crimes, you know. Where is the city going? The city is going down, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't want to say it, but New York look like it's falling, bro. The city of New York is falling, bro. And you people, you New Yorkers, if there is any New Yorker watching this video, or there is any Pan-American watching this video, you need to stand up for your country, stand up for your city, bro. This is crazy, bro. These politicians doesn't give a fuck about your city, they don't care, bro. What they care is about pushing their agenda. You have to understand that. All these politicians, they don't give a fuck.
And the potential for violence and crime. While the motivations and activities of these gangs remain largely unknown, the possibility of their involvement in organized crime is causing alarm.
He's focused on crime and public safety and the city's ability to collaborate with ICE to address those issues. But speaking with the city council,
New York Mayor Eric Adams is prepared to overturn long-standing sanctuary city policies that have prohibited local law enforcement from working with federal immigration authorities. New York City's laws are designed to protect undocumented immigrants from being detained or deported.
See what I'm telling you, bro? These people, they don't give a fuck. That's the main problem, bro. They don't care, bro. Listen to what they are trying to say.
New York Mayor Eric Adams is prepared to overturn long-standing sanctuary city policies that have prohibited local law enforcement from working with federal immigration authorities. New York.
Man, kudos to this man for trying to do that, for trying to do those type of things, you know. He's trying to get rid of all those bills that prohibits New York law enforcement to work with these immigration agencies, you know, to get hold of all these criminal migrants, you know. So this man, you know, I think he is doing a good job for the city of New York. But, you know, I don't know. Politicians are politicians. They only care about their agenda and their pockets. So you New Yorkers, if there is any New Yorkers, you know, if this man is a good man, you know, you can put it in the comments if you like him. If you think he's doing a bad job, bro, don't endorse him, bro. Bro, I don't like politicians like that. I don't like them, bro.
City's laws are designed to protect undocumented immigrants from being detained or deported by federal agencies. They limit how local agencies can participate in these efforts to promote together and promote public safety. The mayor announced that New York City law enforcement would collaborate with federal immigration authorities to remove migrants believed to have committed crimes or who have not yet completed the due process. But the move to overturn sanctuary laws came to a halt. The problem in the city keeps getting worse as New York City runs out of room to house the incoming migrants, thereby resulting in the building of temporary housing.
Bro, take them to how to call it even Washington DC, bro. Take them for those lawmakers like Joe Biden. Take them for Joe Biden, bro. Why do you allow, bro, migrants to be roaming in the city without no documentation, without who knows who these people are? These people may be coming from like areas where there is a lot of gun violence, bro. New York is already fucking overrun by violence. You take more and more and more criminals and bring it to the city to destabilize the whole thing, you know. Now the election is coming. They are doing what they want to do. They will give all these people voting rights and go and vote for Democrats. That's what they are going to do.
Fully received because the location of the temporary house is at a bad location. Some migrants finally decided to take advantage of the system and exploit it.
We turn our attention now to the dozens of migrants found living in the basement of a furniture store in Queens.
The store owner told us he allowed 74 men to live in the basement because he wanted to help them.
Inspectors were called to a two-story
Wanted to
commercial
help
building
them
in the Bronx to look into an illegal conversion. Upon arrival, they discovered that the store had been converted into
Bro,
sleeping
me, I'm
quarters.
not against migration, bro. I'm not against it, bro, because I am a migrant myself, bro. If politicians are trying to use their agenda to fuck your city up, bro, you need to wake up, bro. You need to wake up, bro. You need to fuck these people up, bro. It's what I'm trying to tell New Yorkers, bro, before it's too late for you people. Because I know most of you New Yorkers, you are Democrat. Your mind is already been contaminated by these liberal ideologies, bro. But you need to be careful, bro, before they mess your city up.
With 45 beds crammed into the first floor and cellar in violation of regulations. Sar, the owner of the stores, was emotional as he expressed his desire to assist other Africans who were seeking help after their 30-day shelter stay ended, because the city had not provided further assistance. He charges over 70 men $300 each month to stay in his crowded makeshift shelter located.
Yo, that's a lot of fucking money. 70 times 300. Do the calculation. Do the math. That's a lot of money.
Floor
You're trying to help them.
of a furniture store in South Richmond Hill. The 30-day shelter policy was put in place to limit shelter stay by immigrants. After the 30-day shelter policy, you are on your own, and the government doesn't care about what happens to you. You are expected to reapply for shelter, and it takes up to 150 days to process. This leaves one stranded with no way to go and no job. Guess what happens next? Some of them turn to crime.
But was still held due to an arrest warrant in Queens. Police are still looking for the ringleader, 30-year-old Victor Parra from Venezuela. Investigators say Parra would send out messages via WhatsApp, telling the group what to steal.
Victor Parra, a 30-year-old man who arrived in New York from Venezuela, is believed to be the ringleader of a group of thieves who used mopeds to steal phones and wallets. Parra sends out messages on WhatsApp to recruit his accomplices, specifying the phone models he needs, and his major targets are new immigrant arrivals. The criminals target women who are walking alone, approaching them from behind to quickly steal their phones or handbags before running away. It becomes more scary as it is believed that the people involved in these crimes belong to a very deadly Venezuelan gang called Tren de Aragua. Tren de Aragua gang is involved in a range of criminal activities such as extortion, kidnapping, robbery, contract killings,
drug and human traffic and smuggling. It's crazy, bro, because these people, they come from, most of them come from very, very poor backgrounds, So they come to America, they don't have time to wait until to get these documentations, to get everything right before to get a job. No, it's direct stealing, selling drugs, doing criminal stuff. So what is the antidote to this, Bro, is to regulate things, Every city should have the same proportion of migrants. If at all this is where we are going, should make a law. New York have 50,000 migrants in 2024. That means every other city should have the same amount of migrants. Not to take the whole of every migrant that is coming in the United States and push them to New York City, because it's a Democrat city. Why they don't take them to other cities, like other Republican cities, like Florida and all those?
human trafficking, and smuggling.
It's crazy,
the New York
bro.
Police Department has released body camera footage of the attack on two officers by a group of migrants in Times Square.
On the evening of January 27th, around 8:30 p.m., a surveillance camera captured a group of men and two police officers having what appeared to be a routine and peaceful interaction. However, things took a turn for the worse when the officers tried to apprehend one of the men. Suddenly, the encounter became violent, starting with a forceful kick to one of the officers' heads. Out of nowhere, the situation escalated rapidly. The group of men began attacking the officers, who were already on the ground, repeatedly punching and kicking them.
Now, if one of them gets shot, what is going to be in the news? Racist police officers and this and this and that, bro. Yeah, we already know.
The officers sustained only minor injuries and received immediate medical attention at the scene. 2 days later, authorities managed to apprehend 5 out of the 7 suspects involved in the incident, and they were released without bail.
Stoking the outrage, 5 of them, all migrants here illegally, were released without bail.
How then will New York be safe? Henry Brito, who is known as the instigator of the fight, was granted bail of $50,000, which a priest paid off. They are all rumored to be part of the trend.
A priest paid off. What priest is that? What priest go and pay for a migrant who is actually going out here and doing crime, bro? Real crime, bro. Going to fight the police officers, bro. You going to pay for his bail? $50,000. Bro, what is going on in this city, bro? What is going on, bro? All these people are trying to push their agenda, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you people. They are trying to push their agenda on you. That's the truth, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Anyone would want to try to release this dangerous individual. He was arrested multiple times.
How can a migrant with no steady source of income and living in a shelter afford such an amount of money? This is where it gets worse. Andres Gomez Isquiel, who was taken into custody as one of the individuals involved in the attack on 2 police officers, was arrested again. He faced charges of second-degree assault on a police officer and obstructing governmental administration, which was captured on camera and was released without bail. Jesus Alejandro Rivas Figueroa, a 15-year-old boy, was apprehended for shoplifting at a sporting store in Times Square. Alongside 2 other suspects, he was caught.
Look at
by
how
a
young
vigilant
this boy
loss
is.
prevention officer.
This boy is fucking 15 or 14, He's already doing this. Imagine if this boy get to like 25, 30, with this mindset. What he's going to be able to do. He's already this young and he's doing things like this.
The officer requested a receipt from the boys after noticing them holding a bag filled with clothes and sneakers. When they couldn't provide one, he took back the stolen bag and attempted to question them further. Unexpectedly, Rivas Figueroa, the teenager dressed in all white, pulled out a .45 caliber handgun and fired shots at the officer and the surrounding crowd. Fortunately, the officer narrowly escaped being hit, but unfortunately, a 37-year-old Brazilian tourist waiting in line to purchase sneakers was struck in the knee and sustained injuries. The incident caused panic and chaos as people within the store began running and hiding.
The security guard confronted them, prompting this. Watch as the teen in white walks away, then suddenly turns around, points a .45 caliber gun, and fires around.
At 47th Street and 7th Avenue, NYPD patrol officers spotted 2 of the teenagers who had fled from the sporting shop. At that moment, one of the individuals was apprehended by the officers. Figueroa, on the other hand, managed to escape the police at 6th Avenue. However, before getting away, he dangerously fired shots at the pursuing officer. This was a highly risky situation as the area was densely populated, and any of those bullets could have tragically harmed an innocent civilian. Due to the presence of numerous people, the police officer refrained from firing back at the 15-year-old, despite having drawn his gun.
As the suspect goes through the cut between the buildings, he's running, he takes his gun out under his armpit, he fires again at our officer.
He sought refuge in a subway station before.
Imagine if the officer returned fire and killed the young boy. What will be in the news, The fact that this thing is not even a news, you should know more. That should tell you something, The fact that you didn't know more about this news is because they don't care, bro, if something like this happened. But what they care about, if I told the officer shot that kid, and kill him, he's very dangerous to public, So the officer should have the right to shoot him, bro, unfortunately. But if he did that, it's going to be a whole another situation that, the police department is going to get kind of like
residence, where he and his mother started gathering their things to escape the city. He was apprehended while hiding in a closet at a residence in Yonkers, New York, within a day. The police were determined to spare no expense in apprehending him, as a citywide manhunt was launched following his escape at the subway station. To encourage people to come forward with information about his whereabouts, a reward of $1,000 was offered. Rivas Figueroa arrived in New York City in September of last year and his most recent known location was the Stratford Hotel on West 70th Street, where he stayed with his mother. How is it possible that a guy without no housing and no job has a gun? Unfortunately, this is not Rivas Figueroa's first offense in the Big Apple. He is suspected of being involved in an armed robbery in the Bronx on January 27th, as well as an incident on January 25th, where shots were fired in a park on 45th Street. The NYPD characterized Rivas Figueroa as a dangerous individual, armed with intent to harm not only civilians, but also police officers, and such reckless and life-threatening behavior was not going to be tolerated. Figueroa was charged as an adult, even though he is only 15, and is also rumored to be part of the Tren de Aragua gang.
And arrested for a student's murder on UGA's campus. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Sean Gables. Right now, we are waiting for Jose Ibarra's mugshot as well as his first court appearance. Cops say he did not know the victim.
The illegal migrant apprehended for the murder of a Georgia nursing student entered Texas from the border on September 8, 2022, and was transferred to a processing center. However, he was promptly released without being placed on a bus to New York City, where he was subsequently apprehended and released once more.
Bro, to be honest with you, now New York is becoming the next Chicago, bro. Yeah, New York is becoming the next fucking Chicago, bro. And New Yorkers, you better stand up for your city, you know, before they mess the city up, you know. These politicians, they are going to mess your city up. If you don't wake up and you stand up for your city, you know. Stand up for the city, bro. Do something, you know. Don't fucking listen to these politicians. Look what is going on. Look what is going on, bro.
More than 334,000 Venezuelans crossed the U.S.-Mexico border, making them the second largest group after Mexicans. Unfortunately, some gangsters have taken advantage of this migration wave by hiding among legitimate asylum seekers. Border Patrol has detained at least 41 members of the Tren de Aragua gang who were attempting to cross the border between October 2022 and September 2023. The gang members in Texas have become so bold that they are now demanding payment from other Venezuelans to use the bathrooms at the border. Moreover, there are worries that El Tren de Aragua is actively seeking recruits in the shelters of the city. Currently, during escalating violence in the United States, a special agent in charge of the El Paso division in Texas by the name of Morales cautions that MS-13 and other perilous gangs may come together in a temporary alliance.
They are infiltrating cities in the United States and maybe forming alliances with gangs that are already established here.
Morales elaborated that despite the usual separation between gangs, the increasing strength of the Tren de Aragua is a cause for concern. She said, "Currently, we are collaborating with our local law enforcement allies and exchanging information to prevent the expansion of the Tren de Aragua." According to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, IC, individuals belonging to these two criminal organizations have been identified in various cities across the United States, including Baltimore, Philadelphia, Minneapolis, and Chicago.
New York! Wake up and stand for your city, bro. This is it, bro. You can't tolerate this type of things happening to you people again, bro. Use your brains, use your coconut heads, bro. Understand that these politicians doesn't give a fuck about the city, bro. Most of them, bro. All what they care about is to finish their 9 to 5 and go home and their pockets. That's what they care about and their agendas. So the people of New York, I know most New Yorkers, they love their city, bro. So if there is any pan-New Yorkers watching this video, wake up and stand for your city and don't let these politicians take over the city and mess everything up for their own agenda. It's your boy, Afriaction, and we're back with another reaction. We out. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe and tell me what videos you would like to see me react to. I'm going crazy because these New Yorkers are fucking the city up, bro. See you in the next video.